Oh my god, Brian. So this video is going to be called something like Life on Campus. I wanted to make a video that gives insight into what it's like to live on campus in UCD. Everything from the cost of it, the different options you have available to you, why people choose to live on campus as opposed to living in, renting in Dublin in general. Basically to give you an insight essentially from a student's perspective. So if you want to come to UCD, you can sort of make more informed choices. I put up on my Instagram yesterday, literally asking if anybody I knew was on campus, and we found 3 people, Matt and Patrick. So that's the male perspective. Then we have the female perspective. We have a girl called Laura. And then we have another girl called Francesca, but she's from Spain. So she's giving a sort of international perspective. So between those 3 things, hopefully we'll make a great video for all of you. It'll be so fun, you'll love it. So yeah, we're gonna make this smoothie and then we're gonna go to UCD. Welcome to UCD. I think we're in Ashfield. We're gonna go to Belgrove first. Just FYI, I never said this in the video, there are 8 different student accommodations in UCD: Ashfield, Belgrove, Glenamina, Merville, Proby, Robocastle and Robocalls, and Blackrock Halls, which is not on campus, it's in Blackrock.
There's no oven in the student accommodation kitchens, so there's just a microwave, and then you have the hob as well.
Are they kidney beans?
Yeah.
Would that not make you fart loads?
Did initially, but you get used to it.
Yeah, I remember I slept over at my friend's house in Merville in first year, and the couches are slightly wider than, or longer than that. The most uncomfortable sleep I ever had.
The ones in Glenamina and Ashfield are, no, Ashfield are shit, but Glenamina ones are good.
2 microwaves.
Oh boom!
I don't know.
You've got one down below. What's that?
Yeah, so Ed, we had it comes with a microwave in here, and then Ed brought up a microwave and a George Foreman. We still haven't gotten a reason why, but we have 2 microwaves. We still with the backup.
So I got locked out, and I went to the office, and they were like, "What house are you in?" I was like, 1, 2, 3, Roebuck. And then he was like, "I'll meet you down there." I was like, "Grand." And I came down here, and I was like, "Oh, I have to go to the office there."
So how much do you guys pay to live here for a year? Or is it
That's very personal, Thomas.
is it for 9 months?
I think it's like 7,000.
7.5.
Yeah.
For 9 months or 12 months?
9 months.
9
You don't
months.
get summer. You have to get kicked. You get kicked out the day after the exams finish.
Do you have to pay up front?
Yeah, 2 installments, isn't it?
First one's 4K, and then it's 2 or 2K ones ish.
So you pay the first 4K with your college fees, and then the second one with your second set of college fees, or
before you can even move in, you have to pay the 4K.
or let's feel the bed. Jesus, great bed. So Matt's having a great time on this bed. There's a lot of spring for any young ones you got coming over.
There has been no young ones.
I'm a virgin. So you have the experience of living in Dublin and living on campus, I guess. How much in terms of the space, are you happy enough with it, or?
It's kind of a big change for me because I was living I was sharing a room in Donnybrook, and then he moved out for the last 2 months, so I just had this massive room to myself. It's not too bad. You just have to be clean is the only thing, because if you let the room go out of order, it's just there's no space to do anything, and it really messes with you. Whereas when I was living in a massive room, I could just throw shit in random corners that I'd never see. Final year, want to be able to study as much as possible, and just made the most sense, rather than. We were both in Dublin during the summer, so it probably wouldn't have been that hard to try and find somewhere accommodation wise. And I thought there's a chance I might have got my house again, the place I was living in Donnybrook. When you get offered it on campus, it's very hard to turn it down, even though it is so expensive. It's just such a good location. There's no stress involved in finding a place and making sure it's all right and everything.
Well, the con is the cost, without a doubt, and the lack of space in your room as well. It's just this tiny, as we were saying there, you can't throw anything on the ground, or else you just have to taking up half the room. Well, yeah, because we were living in Donnybrook right beside Tesco there over the summer, and 61-cent pizzas, and you can't do that anymore.
It's killer, but they're bad for you. It was an addiction. Or another big con is that there's no supermarkets nearby. You have to go cycle to Slorgan or whatever, or Centra is the only thing that's on campus, and that's pretty small. You're not going to do your weekly shop there. it's kind of just luck. It like especially I haven't done it with final year, or they have 400 places for returning students. So you just apply, you get assigned a number, and then they do a lottery. And if you're high enough ranked, you can get it, and you have an option to accept or refuse. Then if like you're outside the quota and someone else or enough people refuse it, you can get in then, but it's just basically luck.
Oh yeah, this one's the cheapest by a good bit. The other ones are like 2,000 more, but we share a bathroom, like me and him.
Diseases that you picked up so far this year?
6, I'd say. In other ones, you can be sharing like 6 people to one kitchen, so that's something you have to take into account. Like, I know ours looks kind of messy, but I remember in first year I've seen so much worse stuff. Like
when I was in Glenamina, it was 6 lads. The whole corner of the kitchen was just a bin. Like it was like all of them were just overflowing. Like I remember going into the kitchen one day, like we had the inspection. There was 16 pizza boxes on top of the fridge, and the like sink was filled with like goo or something. I don't know what it was. Like it was absolutely rotten.
That's something you need to take into account when you're living on campus, is that you're not going to be living with people you know. You're definitely going to be thrown in with random people, and that can be good or bad. But if like the people you get thrown in with are messy, that's like just something you're going to have to deal with. Yo, what up MTV? Welcome to my crib.
Oh man, show them the lavender.
Pat paid €8 for 18 rolls of toilet paper. But to be fair, it is the most luxurious stuff you'll ever come across.
Oh my god, that smells amazing.
Yeah, it's grand. It's a big shower, like it's fine.
We have this room for storage as well.
Yeah. You get a lot done in there.
Didn't realise we could open it. Yeah. We opened it.
Yeah. That's
probably supposed to be locked. Wait, you can't even lock it. There's no.
Oh, there is no lock, yeah. Oh wait, can we do promotion?
Oh, of course.
Follow us on Instagram at How You Know Podcast. Go listen to our podcast. It's on Spotify, it's on Instagram, and it's on YouTube, it's on every platform. Go on, do a plug. Follow How You Know Podcast on Instagram. Go on, say it. Whatever.
Follow How You Know Podcast on Instagram and Twitter.
Yeah.
No enthusiasm there.
Welcome to our second house. Put up a thing on Instagram, and we're meeting a girl called Francesca who lives here. Good to get her perspective because I think she's an international student. So, nice to meet you.
Someone here.
How are things? How are things?
Good, you?
Good. Any crack? What's your name? Sophie. Tom. Let's meet you. How are things? More formal with Sophie. Oh, you're in Asheville. Cool. This is a lot cleaner than the other place we went to, so well done. Good job.
What the f, man? That is so clean.
Wow, this is big. Wow, this is really big.
That's what she said.
Did you expect it was going to be this big, or?
No, not at all. Like when I saw it online, because you can do like a virtual tour, but it was a lot smaller online. But it's actually like it's really spacious. Like I have tons of look up there.
Oh my god!
I have, like, tons
so
of
much
stuff.
fashion. Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love it. So, as a bit of background, like, where are you from, and why did you choose to go to UCD?
I grew up in Luxembourg. I've lived in Luxembourg my whole life, but my dad's Italian, my mum's Irish, so we actually have a house in Donegal, so I'm always up there. And then my brother actually studied at UCD, so I've always kind of loved Ireland as a country, so I just decided to move here because it's also English speaking. We don't speak English in Luxembourg.
What do you speak,
Yeah.
Luxembourgish? Or?
Luxembourg, you're the first person I've met who actually knows that's a language. Everyone thinks it's made up. Yeah.
So would you qualify as an international student here, or as an Irish student, or
See,
like what fees would you have to pay each year?
Because I'm a European student, the Irish government actually pays for my tuition.
Woo! That's the only thing they've ever done well.
So I have to pay for accommodation, which is just about 10 grand from September to May. But I don't have to pay for my tuition because it's paid for from the Irish government and the Luxembourgish government, because they do this thing called CEDIs where it's like a grant.
And would you pay for it, or your parents, or would you have to take out a loan? Or
Well, they offer a loan, but my parents paid for it. I'm going to get a job sometime next year as well.
what job are you going to get?
I'm going to be a Christmas elf.
So if anybody is looking for Christmas elves, you know where to go. And Sophia as well. Sophie or Sophia?
Sophie.
Sophie also wants to be a Christmas elf. What's your best Christmas elf impression, Sophie?
Oh, Jesus Christ. I actually don't even want to be a Christmas tree. Pulling me into all these things.
Best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
So we were in Belgrove this morning. It's definitely bigger than Belgrove.
Yeah.
And you guys but you're paying more, aren't you?
Yeah, because of the bathroom.
Oh, we got to see the bathroom
Yeah.
now. Oh my god, so exciting. This is where the business is done. This is actually slightly smaller than Belgrove.
Yeah, because Belgrove have to share between 2 people.
Oh, this is your
so
own
it's
bathroom.
just my own bathroom, yeah.
But does Sophie ever come into party in here sometime?
Yeah, earlier today actually.
Is that true?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I love the party in the bathroom.
Toilet looks great.
Yeah.
Nice and spacious.
Nice and spacious.
Maybe we get a nice pan of that, Brian.
Wow.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
That was the bathroom. What are the biggest pros and cons to being on campus? Starting with Sophie.
Friends is it's so easy to make friends when you're on campus because you're kind of forced to make friends because you're living with these people.
Yeah.
And then parties as well.
You guys party all the time?
Not really. Because
No,
look, in Luxembourg the drinking age is 16. So we're so used to it that now we're just like we're just bored of it basically now.
What are some of the cons, I guess, the disadvantages? Other than the money, because it's a lot of money, and other than the toilet problems with Sophie.
Like for Glenamina, it's like a longer walk than it is for Ashfield to get to my classes, but it's like not really a big problem. Like you don't really have to pay for transport either. So like it's all pros.
And how hard was the process of getting accommodation? I presume that's a bit of a con.
Oh yeah, actually, to be fair, you sign up. And then about a week later, they like mix up the numbers. So you have like a waiting list number, and a week later they randomize it. So I was like number 300 on the waiting list, which is like really, really close to the front. Then they randomized it, and I was 2,500.
Oh no!
So yeah, I got.
Dun dun dun.
So
Not coming to Ireland. Luxembourg forever.
I got the last pick, but I still got my own bathroom, which was good.
Good job. High five. Good job. Well
Oh,
done, Sophie.
that was really
That was
sad.
not good. Yeah,
That was not good.
we'll make it awkward in the editing as well. Okay, so this is Laura.
Hello.
She's in the vlog for the first time. So Laura lives in Belgrove.
Uh-huh.
So this is going to be a second tour of Belgrove. Give a tour of the kitchen, Laura. What's around here?
So, this is my press.
Excellent.
As you can see, none of these have been eaten because, you know, Mammy gets you these food. Tea, do love tea.
Are you a Lions or a Barry's person?
Oh, I'm a Barry person now. I don't know what this is doing in here. And, right, I don't gym and Mammy gets me this.
But it's protein Weetabix.
Protein Weetabix.
Very good. Do you like cook for yourself, or do you buy shit, or what's it like sort of from the food end of things when you're living
I
on
really
your
should
own?
cook for myself considering I can, but I'm very lazy, so like noodles, pasta.
Do you think that's common for first years, or?
I think it is, yeah, a lot of people seem to do that. Although there is like mad, crazy people around here who are doing full on curries and everything, but yeah, no.
We've been to a couple of kitchens so far.
Yeah.
This seems actually big enough. The thing that differentiates this to like Glenamina is you guys have this bar thing,
Yeah.
and you're trying to cook apples on a saucepan.
And $7 grand.
Which is pretty
Which
good
is-
price.
Yeah, it
Because
is.
everybody else is paying 9 in
Literally,
Glenamina.
yeah, 9, and then I think Roebuck is 12. Merville is the same price as this, and it's better, it's bigger.
Right.
And they actually have a kitchen table, and chairs, and couches.
Let's have a look at the bathroom.
Non-existent.
How big is that? So this
Yeah.
is a communal bathroom. We got some nice toilet roll, toothpaste, no toothbrush, because Laura just used her finger to brush her teeth. Oh, so there's 2 bathrooms.
Yeah, here's my toothbrush.
Lovely, that's great. We have a little shaver in there and some
Yeah.
shampoo. I'm adoring the lavender quilts, whatever you call it.
I'm very proud of this because normally, like, for the first few weeks, this was like thrown everywhere.
Right.
And then today I had to get up and do a bit of work. But look.
So look, she's got all her shit together.
My horse.
Your horses, and you've got your name in case you forget your name.
The windows, they don't open. That's as far as they
Oh,
open.
that's a bit sad.
So that's not great. Like, you can't sneak anyone in or out you.
So it's a pretty big room, like.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, we
For
have no
$7
big
grand, I
amount of
think that's a pretty
storage.
good deal.
Yeah.
Okay, what are the pros and cons to renting, Laura?
I think it's really good. I like my roommates. Everything's really good here, but it is annoying not having an ensuite. Like, you know, the odd time somebody's in the shower. The room is good. It's a good size, but I did notice in Merville, which is the same price as this, they have a big shelving unit here as well, which we don't have.
Yeah,
So,
sad.
why is Merville better than Belgrove?
Answer down below. What are the best pros, though? Other than
best
Dublin
pros.
being better than Tipperary?
It is. Tip is way better. No, it's really easy. It's literally not even a 10-minute walk into class every day. Everyone is here. I love, like, in the evenings, loads of people like gather around here. It's good buzz. Like, you don't feel like lonely or whatever.
Laura, thanks for letting us into your crib.
Oh, positive. Anytime.
There you have it. That's what it's like living on campus in UCD. Hope that was helpful. That was filmed last week. Next week's video was actually filmed in week 3 because I had to get some extra footage. And it's going to be to do with starting a business in college, so you can make money, drive a Lambo by the time you're 21 years of age. Hope you enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up if you're liking the vlogs, and I'll see you next Sunday at 7 p.m.